from here. We're on some kind of crazy football roller coaster, that's kind of how I like it, Coach Drew. So we had 2 MAC games over the weekend because we've got Tuesday and Wednesday night MACtion, a little gambling action for all you degenerates out there. And by you degenerates, I mean you, me, and Coach Drew. Coach Drew, who's playing on Tuesday MACtion?
Well, you got UMass taking on the Zips, who are 3-6 and 2-3. The Zips are, and you have the Minutemen, who are 0-8 overall, 0-4 in MAC. This was a team that came back to the MAC. They left the MAC. They said, well, let's go figure out how to do some football over here. They're one of the worst programs right now, and I'm sorry to say that. We haven't covered a lot of the Minutemen, but if you find this, I'm sorry, I apologize, but it's not a good football program. I don't know if they pay attention, but one of the betting things that they have is they only have Akron to do minus 10.5. They said to cover the spread, and I went with that. So I think they could score more than 10.5 against this Minutemen. Minutemen? Is it more like Minutemen, more like our men? Or, I don't know when they score or how they do it, but yeah, that team is terrible. I also didn't see for this prop bet on Tuesday when a scoreboard is going to go on fire or if a raccoon's going to run across the field. I couldn't find that prop bet, but if you guys do, put us down in the comments if you can find that prop bet for us, because as alluded to, MACtion's great football. There's going to be high-scoring games, and that's actually what I'm going to go to the next one, as you have the repeat. This one is on the same day. Yep, it is. It's on at the same time, too. It's on Tuesday. You have Miami, Ohio, playing Ohio in a rematch of the MACtion Championship. What does this look like? How does it look like? How do we draw it up? Well, first off, I want to say Miami, Ohio, and Ohio. We're looking at this. Miami, Ohio's 4-0. Ohio's 3-1. Where do they meet? Parker Navarro is a dog, and I think Parker Navarro wants to still beat Miami, Ohio. I mean, they did it in the championship, and they're going to do it again at home. One of the things is minus 3.5 Ohio Bobcats. I'm pounding that. But also, because we're playing MACtion, 50.5 is the over. We're pounding that too. So if you want to combo both those together, I would definitely pound that as well. Then, on Wednesday, we have Kent State going to Ball State, which we know of. If you like the chug and you like the chug, please let us know. We love the chug. Now, Ball State is 2-2, while Kent State's 2-2. Both teams are very well off into this middle of the MAC stuff. But when you got a home team like Ball State, who is coming off of a loss to NIU, I feel like Ball State here is going to cover at home. They're opening up minus 2.5. That's a field goal. I take Ball State minus 2.5. I think that Chirps can definitely do there. One of the things is I want to see how many tailgates are going to be out there. You're getting these guys, one of my favorite party schools in Indiana, an opportunity to get crazy on a Wednesday in a random parking lot. I'm pounding a field goal over for sure. Then the betrayers of the MAC. We have Northern Illinois travels to Toledo. And I think Toledo's going to give them a Midwest goodbye by spanking them. Toledo opens up at minus 14.5. This NIU team is not the same NIU team that beat Notre Dame last year.
No.
Honestly, that was one of my angles in the MAC preview this season. I was like, NIU? Let's talk NIU. Well, NIU's going to the Mountain West because they have to play in Central District time instead of Eastern. They're worried about going to Ohio and Michigan and all these other places in the MAC. But here's the thing. Toledo covers 14.5 at home. They're gonna air it out. They're gonna give a Midwest goodbye. They're gonna wave back to them and say, never come back to the MAC. See you later, NIU.
Tucker Gleason and the Rockets. Toledo. What's the over-under on that, Coach Drew? You got an over-under. While you look that up, I definitely got Akron minus points against UMass. I think the Miami, Ohio Bobcats game, though, that's the best game on that Tuesday slate, the rematch of the conference championship game last year. Parker Navarro's been our boy all year. He definitely helped us cover some bets early against West Virginia, against Rutgers. I'm forgetting a couple off the top of my head. My degeneracy doesn't allow me to remember every single bet. I just see a winning pony like Parker Navarro, and I just throw money down. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Do you get the over and under on that NIU Toledo game?
I got it at right now, 41.5 I'm showing on my paperwork.
I go under. My bet is going to be an under 41.5 there because I think Toledo, with their solid defense and one of the MAC's best quarterbacks and running backs in Trainum at running back and Gleason at quarterback, I think that they are going to be able to get a lead and milk it. And I'm not sure NIU is going to score a lot of points. So I'm going to go with the under in that one rather than going with Toledo minus points. But I got under 41.5.
Yeah, and I also want to say this too. Yes, I did take all the home teams to win, but that's Tuesday and Wednesday. There's actually one game on Saturday that's playing in the MAC. Ironic. I don't know how that's going to play into the following week or how many days off they get between games. Probably going into the bye. We got Bowling Green, and that tricky cat is going against Eastern Michigan, which Eastern Michigan is opening up as -2.5. I'm taking Bowling Green in the plus. This is the only away team I'm taking. So, again, does home field advantage does matter? Absolutely, because guess what? When the scoreboard goes on fire in the MAC, the teams know that really was going to happen. This is theatrics, okay? When the possums go out and start dancing at halftime, don't ask questions. This is the Midwest, okay? We
It's
have all these
MACtion.
creatures. It's
I've
MACtion,
been
baby.
waiting for this MACtion since July, Coach Drew. I've been waiting for football every day since July, and we're there right now. We're there, buddy.
We are in what we call the thick of it, which is also a good point of our show where we tell you that we're going to be live Tuesday to recap the college football playoff. We're also going to be live on Friday, just chit chatting about football. You just come in there, chat with us. And then we also will come back probably Sunday again the following week to just recap some football, go over AP, and kind of give you guys a little taste of what's going on like we normally do. But those are our days going live. We'll update you guys on Twitter and everything